For the first time ever, the voter ID law forced Mississippi voters to show an ID to vote in the presidential election. In Hinds County, we saw this. Poll workers used digital ID scanners to identify each voter in line.
We have scanners that will scan the driver's license and automatically pull up the voter's name so they don't have to manually go in and look for it.
But there were problems. In Jackson, long lines slowed down after ID scanners broke down.
Did y'all expect to wait a long time today?
No, but it's a blessing so many people turn out.
Enough to make voting frustrating.
Everybody can't just wait and wait and wait to vote.
In Byram, another scanner malfunction slowed down lines considerably at the polls in Griffith Memorial.
It was just a wire was messed up, and they came and fixed it within 30 minutes.
So they did come and fix it.
Yeah.
But slow things down just for a second, right?
Yeah, because we had them lined up out the door and around the building.
We usually don't like to include ourselves in stories, but on Election Day, one issue even happened to 16 WAPT's Megan West.
Well, I showed up to the polling place. I pulled out my ID, showed it to the worker. She scanned it. I started to walk to the polling booth, and she said, "Wait, hold on. You're supposed to be at a different precinct."
We also found another scanner problem that forced another Jackson woman to vote with an affidavit ballot in her own precinct.
She had her ID and everything, but when the machine pulled it up my name, and so she didn't know.
When she went to vote at Eudora Welty Library, workers told her that her granddaughter had already voted using her name.
So she went and voted this morning, and when my grandmother came in, they was telling my grandmother, like, you already voted. So we like, how could a 31-year-old woman be, mixed with a lady that's like 60-some years old? That don't make no sense.
How could that happen?
It shouldn't have happened if they had proper ID. It could be lack of understanding on the part of the poll worker that didn't understand.
In Rankin County, an entirely different tale. No problems with ID scanners because Rankin County doesn't use any scanners. On Election Day, at least 2 voters told us poll workers there didn't even look at their ID.
Do you feel like if someone didn't ask for an ID, it might have been an oversight?
It had to be an oversight.
Well, you can't have room for oversight in an election like this.
I agree, but I just don't believe it happened. I don't. I have all my confidence in these ladies. They know what they're doing.
We have very minor problems, glitch problems that have now been cured around Mississippi, from the coast all the way to DeSoto County. Long lines, people coming, whisking through, they don't take long, but they're stacked up out there.
So why does one county have ID scanners and another one doesn't? The Secretary of State's office sent us a message. They say it's each county's decision whether to purchase these scanners. They call ID scanners an efficiency tool and not a requirement for the voter ID system.
It's almost like it's a ploy to make us do all of this waiting just to vote. And I just think it's ridiculous.
Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.